The Oak Ridge teachers decided access to therapy would no longer be a barrier for students.
10 News reporter Gabrielle Hayes joins us with the STAR program and how it's changing lives and addressing mental health. Gabrielle?
Robin and Beth, STAR stands for Students Together Advancing Resilience. And educators say teaching resilience is the goal, showing students that while life can be difficult, you can overcome anything.
If there is anybody out there that thinks that kids are not struggling with anxiety, depression, burgeoning mental illness, adjustment, they're wrong.
Willowbrook Elementary is where it all began.
Children were coming with a more diverse set of trauma and concern.
And that concern is what led educators to one conclusion.
We know that we had to break those barriers, and one of those barriers was access to mental health services.
And breaking down that barrier meant bringing therapy to students at school.
So it just seemed like the perfect fit to try school-based therapy.
That's where Ridgeview Behavioral Health Services decided to help. It put a therapist in every school in the district.
You can just walk down the hall of your school and see the therapist if you need to.
Jo Cagney is one of those therapists. She says it's important to not leave children out of the mental health conversation.
Children nowadays are exposed to so much more adult information than they probably should be. So now they're struggling with issues that don't make any sense to them.
While processing difficult experiences is hard, she says students in the STAR program do have breakthroughs.
You see the immediate shift in their whole perspective. That's the moment where I'm like, oh my God, so awesome.
And those moments, she says, make it all worth it.
About trusting the process and them knowing that you're not giving up on them even though this is a difficult process.
The STAR program serves students from elementary to high school. Their teachers and family members also can get that help. Educators say it's about building a more mentally healthy community in the long run. Robin?
It is a terrific program. Gabrielle, thanks for sharing it with us.